Time hit from Granum. Ooh. Driven in the air, deep to right. If it's fair, it's gone. Red slam!
All right.
It's mid-May, and we've hit the final softball game of the regular season on broadcast terms. Tonight, Durfee hosting their Big Three rivals from Brockton. The Boxers are in town. Hello again, everybody. I'm Evan Massoud, high atop the field here, Winarski Field, for varsity softball. The Durfee Lady Hilltoppers, we saw them against Diamond a while back. And Dartmouth Community Media, DCTV, they had their game last week on the road as well. That was a real tough loss for the hometown girls, a 17-0 Mercy Rule shortened game. However, one bright spot this season has been their win against Brockton, a Big Three rival for them, a conference foe, and they took care of business on the road in that one. That was the same day we had baseball down on Skip Lewis Field, where we saw the 6-inning no-hitter against Brockton here. So the girls came back and announced that they picked up their first win, 21-2. Big time win, the bats got going. So we're hoping for more of that tonight, as we know the Hilltoppers have had it rough here in 2025. But Brockton has also had a tough season. So two teams hungry for a win here late in the year, two teams that will unfortunately not be making the tournament. So from here on out, kind of playing for pride and just trying to rack up a couple of W's, feel good here late in the season. So we're hoping for a win. We're happy to be here. It's a beautiful evening for softball. First pitch coming up right after the break. Stay with us.
You wouldn't be on your phone here. You shouldn't use it here.
Go, 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 go. Where are they? Where are they? Get off your phone. We lost again because of you.
You wouldn't be on your phone here. You shouldn't use it here. You wouldn't be on your phone here. You shouldn't use it here. Don't let your intelligence be artificial.
Get your info from a real person and not a news feed. Show up, FRPS, and lock it away for new beginnings.
Fall River Public Schools has employment opportunities in various departments for people looking to work with the next generation. We want you to join our team. We have openings for teachers, paraprofessionals, and teacher assistants, as well as other educational support positions. We're also looking to fill operational support positions such as custodial, security, food service, and more. Fall River Public Schools offers competitive salary and benefit plans. We have rewarding work available in our 21st century schools and learning environments. Come grow with us. Please contact the Human Resources Department at 508-675-8420, extension 53708, or see the current job postings on our website at fallriverschools.org.
Hi, my name is Stephanie MacArthur, Director of Traffic and Parking for the City of Fall River. As another school year begins, we as the city just want to remind everyone of some of the school zone safety laws. Crosswalks are designed for your safety. Please make sure to use them. Always wait for a crossing guard to stop traffic before crossing the street. Drivers, use caution when entering a school zone. State law mandates a strict 20-mile-per-hour speed limit in all school zones. Parking within a crosswalk is strictly prohibited. By showing respect and patience, we can ensure that everyone arrives at their destination safely and on time. Thank you for your attention. If you have any questions and/or concerns, please feel free to contact my office at 508-324-2123. Let's have a wonderful school year.
We welcome you back to Winarski Field. Evan Massoud with you here on Fred TV. Just about ready for game time here. May the 14th. We're halfway through the month and 1 month from the end of the school year. Pretty amazing how fast the year has gone by. And here today, two teams, as I said in the open, that have really struggled this year, but hoping to pick up a win. 1-13, both sides. Durfee's lone win coming against Brockton. That was a while back. And then for the Boxers, their only win coming against Avon Middle High School. And in both wins, for Brockton and for Durfee, they put up at least 20 runs. So the teams can hit when it's in their favor, but it's been a challenge. Needless to say, here in 2025. So for those of you watching on the live stream, there's been some network outages today. I know Verizon had some problems. We're out here with the hotspot for T-Mobile, but it is a little spotty. So if we lose any of our any service here, we buffer a bit on the live stream. I do apologize in advance. It's kind of out of our control today. You see the coaches for both sides are meeting at the mound, or rather behind home plate. There's really no mound here. Head coach Katie Balboni for Brockton, and for Durfee, Coach John Ferreira. Durfee in all pink today for breast cancer awareness. You know, obviously with softball not playing in the fall, they don't get October, which is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, so they pick a day usually to do it here. And so the ladies will be sporting some bright pink T-shirt jerseys, if you will, today. And Brockton wearing their all-black road unis, which are really sharp with the red stirrup socks. Durfee with the pink stirrups. So nice contrast here today. Turn it over to Chris Policino on the PA for our intros pre-game.
Hello and welcome to BMC Durfee High School in Steve Winarski softball field for this Big Three showdown between the Brockton Boxers and your Durfee Hilltoppers. We are pleased to welcome you to Durfee High School. Good sportsmanship is one of the primary goals of interscholastic athletic programs. Our student athletes recognize that judgment calls are made in good faith and must abide by the decisions of the officials. Spectators can support their interscholastic program by refraining from derogatory remarks or cheers. We hope that you'll enjoy the game and you'll support all participants in a positive, sportsmanlike manner. Tonight's officials are enrolled by the MIAA. Their experience and integrity qualify them to administer the rules of the game. An attitude of good sportsmanship should be upheld by all spectators, players, and coaches, no matter what their personal feelings or loyalties may be in this contest. Tonight, the Durfee players are wearing pink for breast cancer awareness. Breast cancer affects many people across the country and throughout the world. The Hilltoppers dedicate this game to the people who are fighting and many who have fought this terrible disease. Thank you. Let's meet tonight's starting lineups for the visiting Boxers, coached by Katie Balboni. Batting first, number 9, shortstop Casey Hoyt. Number 5, the second base, Naomi Rizik. 23, the catcher, Abigail Lee. Number 21, pitcher, Isabel DeSoto. Number 8, first base, Kendall O'Brien. Number 6, third base, Annalise Sosa. Number 11, left field, Emma Samito. Number 13, the designated player, Kayla Sears. Number 2, center field, Kaylee Pavoski. And playing right field, number 19, Madison Pina. And now for your Durfee Hilltoppers, coached by John Ferreira. Number 3, your pitcher, Rachel Silva. Number 1, shortstop, Julia Rumsey. Number 4, third base, Kat Rumsey. Number 8, the center fielder, Caitlin Cucci. Number 13, playing second, Michaela Gonzalez. Number 11, playing first, Samantha Aruda. Number 9, the catcher, Abby Cucci. Number 10, playing left field, Skyla Fernandez. And number 2, playing right field, Kaya Raposo. And now let's please stand and remove your caps for the playing of the national anthem.
All right, folks, just about ready for first pitch here from the Winarski Field. Got to see volleyball last evening. The Durfee boys picking up their win, fifth win of the season, improved to 5-10. Really good competitive match from inside the field house. Hopefully that the weather will cooperate for us as well for Friday, so we can get baseball in this week as well. We had senior night for girls tennis on Monday, boys tennis on Tuesday. Both of those ceremonies currently on the Fred TV Sports Facebook page and YouTube channel. Boys tennis, Big Three champs this year. Girls have yet to be decided. We know for baseball, the boys got a little help because Brockton beat New Bedford, a really substantial upset there. So Brockton kind of helped out Durfee for baseball purposes. So if the Hilltoppers can win out, I believe they would be sole Big Three champs, if I'm not mistaken. Or at the very least, they would share the crown. So that's kind of a big deal. We'll see what happens here. Baseball won 7-0 out in Brockton, so that's a step in the right direction there. One win away from a playoff berth, and hopefully we will see that on Friday if the weather holds out for us.
The pitcher for tonight for the Hilltoppers is Caitlin Cucci. Playing center field is Rachel Silva. Leading off for the Boxers, number 9, Casey Hoyt.
And here we go. Caitlin Cucci steps into the circle. First pitch fired away and is up and away in the zone. Casey Hoyt, the shortstop, leading it off for the Boxers tonight. That one high and out of the zone as well. Out of the crouch, Abby Cucci both times to reel in the pitch. .72 degrees, becoming mostly cloudy here. We had sun at warm-ups, but some showers that are supposed to roll in after dark today, so some clouds out ahead of it here, but really beautiful evening, 72 degrees, really not much of a wind. That makes all the difference up here in the highest spot of the campus for athletics. We're quite a bit higher than the rest of the fields and in clear sight from the West Main parking lot, which the wind just comes funneling down. So first base runner reaching first base is Hoyt on the walk.
Number 5, Naomi Rizek.
Inside out swing. This is Naomi Rizek, the second baseman today. That's ball one. Following Rizek will be the catcher, Abigail Lee. The pitcher, Isabel DeSoto, bats in the cleanup spot. That is right to Aruda, who steps on the bag at first for the unassisted double play. 2 down.
Now batting number 23, Abigail Lee.
So Lee coming up now with 2 away and nobody on. Takes a ball. In the 5 spot, Kendall O'Brien at first, followed by third baseman Annalise Sosa. In left field, Emma Semedo. The DH, Kayla Sears. And in center, Kaylee Podolsky. The Hilltoppers defensively, they have Kat Rumsey at third, Julia Rumsey at short, Gonzalez at second. Aruda there at first just made that line drive catch, double play. Fernandez, Silva, and Raposo out in the outfield left to right. And Abby Cucci doing the catching for Caitlin. .30 pitch, a 4-pitch walk, second walk of the inning. And the boxes will continue here. Lee reaching base with 2 down. And it'll bring up the pitcher, DeSoto, looking to help herself here. Let's see what she's got here. Take strike 1. Snap throw down to first. Not really as close as it may have appeared there, as Lee didn't really have to scurry back. Lined over the glove of Rumsey. Base hit to left field. And up to second goes Lee.
Number 8, Kendall O'Brien.
So O'Brien, the first baseman today, stepping up now with 2 down. How big was that double play? That one gets away. The runners will take their, they'll move up a base on the wild pitch. Cucci definitely having some control issues here in the early going. Trying to reel in her stuff in the opening frame. Behind 1-0. Bouncer. Cucci didn't know where it was at first, able to find it. 2-0. Second and third for the Boxers. Durfee beat them 21-2 earlier this season. Brockton looking for some revenge. Ball 3. On deck is Sosa. That is popped left side. Who wants it? Rumsey there. And the Boxers will strand a pair. Scoreless after half an inning. Hilltoppers coming up. Bottom of the first, Hilltoppers will bat for the first time here this evening. Rachel Silva, center fielder today, will lead things off.
Number 3, Rachel Silva.
Julia Rumsey, the shortstop, and Kat Rumsey, third baseman, will follow her. 1, 2, 3. Caitlin Cucci, the cleanup hitter. Following her will be Michaela Gonzalez at second, Sam Maruda, the first baseman. Abby Cucci, the catcher, bats seventh. Skylar Fernandez in left, bats eighth. And Kaya Raposo in right field will be the number 9 hitter today for Coach Ferreira. 2-0. Silva punched at it, did not pull back in enough time, so 2-1. Should be ball 3, but that one looked a little more enticing than the first 2. High in the zone. 3-1. Rachel so fast that her speed, if she gets on the bases, could be problematic. That is upstairs as well, so both pitchers today issuing leadoff walks. Cucci did not have it come back to bite her. We'll see if DeSoto can work around it. Julia Rumsey, the batter. She'll show bunt. Silva takes off. Throw from the crouch, kind of a half-hearted throw from Lee. The catcher didn't really even, it's almost like wasn't sure she wanted to throw because it was such a good jump from Silva, but nonetheless did end up throwing through, and that counts as a stolen base as a result of the throw. That's inside. Silva takes off completely without any concern. Boxers let her walk in. That one really a defensive indifference. Didn't even look her way. Wow. So 2-1 now to Rumsey, and Silva, mentioned her speed, just like that, already at third. Poked to the left side, and that is caught by Hoyt at shortstop. A weak little pop-up there to the middle infielder.
Number 4, Kat Rumsey.
Defensively for the Boxers, Sosa at third, Hoyt right there at short, Rizik the second baseman, and O'Brien at first. Semedo, Podolsky, and Madison Pina. Madison is the flex player. She's out in right, so left to right there. That's how it shapes up, with Lee behind the dish for DeSoto. That one off the end of the bat, a bit of a cue ball. Silva's going to break now to the plate. The runner safe at first, and Silva safe at home, and the Hilltoppers lead on the infield single from Kat Rumsey. 1-0 Durfee.
Stepping up, number 8, Caitlin Cucci.
That's what speed will do for you. And Silva flying on those bases. Throw down a second. Another stolen base for the Hilltoppers as Rumsey takes second base. Cucci standing at the plate. Now ahead 1-0 after ball 1. That's inside. 2-0. That one will miss away, 3-0. That one down Main Street, kind of a get-me-over strike for DeSoto. Three-one pitch, ripped into center field. That's going to fall in for a hit. Rumsey will take third on the one-out single. Played cleanly by Podolsky, but it's a line drive for Cucci, and Durfee will keep the order rolling here. Just the one out. Runners at the corners now, and Gonzalez the batter. Corners playing in a bit, also holding on the runners. Taking second here. No throw. Cucci standing safely. So now 2 in scoring position. Gonzalez showing bunt, pulls it back, and it's 2-0. Durfee had one of those, that one big inning. Ooh, foul ball. That was way up in the hands and fouled off. I'd say inadvertently fouled off. She tried to pull it back, and it was high and tight. So 2-1, but Durfee, the result of a couple big innings there in Brockton, resulting in that big win. This one on the ground at third, breaking for the plate and scoring is Rumsey, and it's 2-0 Durfee on the ground ball RBI from Gonzalez, excuse me. Can't even read my own writing.
Number 11, Samantha.
So that's an
Aruda.
RBI. Sam Aruda, the batter, now with 2 down. And Caitlin Cucci standing at third, open to score. And add to the lead here. Grounder to Hoyt. Scoops. Throw is not in time, and Durfee will plate their 3rd run. Another infield single as Aruda legs it out. Good for an RBI. Cucci in from third. A 3 spot here for Durfee in the first.
Now batting. Number 9.
Abby Cucci will bat. She had some of her catcher's gear on because you kind of have to be ready with 2 down, whether to hit or to try to be ready to head back out to warm up your pitcher. And so had to take some of it off. That's upstairs, ducking out of the way. It's Cucci. That one bouncing in. Aruda made a little bit of a dart towards second and backs off. 2-0. DeSoto deals. That's away as well. Oh! Runner will take second, but that was a little outside. (3-1) or 2-1, excuse me. Now 2-2 as that one's going foul and out of bounds. That'll miss, bounces in, taking third is Aruda. Durfee flying around the bases here in the first inning. Full count to Cucci. Will the inning continue, or will DeSoto put it away here? Payoff pitch, down and away. Ball 4. The run will score as well. That one got away. Aruda comes home.
Now batting number 10, Skylar Fernandez.
Good heads-up base running there from Aruda on a couple of wild pitches in that at-bat. Or rather from, in that at-bat to Cucci, who now stands at first. That's upstairs. Cucci will take second. So Skylar Fernandez, the 8th batter here in the opening frame for Durfee. Hilltoppers already with 4 on the board. That is a strike. 1-1. Ooh. Dancing out of the way. It does not hit Fernandez, but the base runner will move up to third on another wild pitch. 2-1. Infield has pushed forward a little bit here. With 2 down, it really doesn't matter. It does feel like they're playing in a bit. Swung through, 2-2. DeSoto kicks and deals. That's going to miss. Went with the hard stuff, but up and away. Full count. Foul tipped, and Lee not able to hang on to it. That's a foul ball. They will throw to first, but it was fouled at the dish. Home plate umpire making the call almost immediately. You could hear it off the bat. The question is whether it got past the plate, but it rolled backwards. Swung through, and that's strike 3. But the Hilltoppers with a great first inning. 8 batters to the plate, 4 of them score, and your Hilltoppers lead 4-0 after 1.
Leading off for the Boxers, number 6.
6, 7, and 8 due up for the Boxers here in the top of the second. Caitlin Cucci with a lead to work with, a 4-run lead. Cucci, one of those who ended up scoring in that first. That's hard to short. Quick scoop and throw to first. Julia Rumsey with the play. 1 down on 1 pitch as Sosa retired here to begin the second.
Now batting number 11, Emma Semedo.
Emma Semedo, the left fielder, will bat now. Long first inning here, already 6:30 in a game that started at 6 o'clock. The lights will be kicking on shortly, I'm sure. After the renovations here with all the facilities, the lights up here, new lights at Skip Lewis Field, and then of course you have the stadium lights. And from up here, look, you look in the outfield there at the sky, it's just light pole after light pole on our screen. Because there's so many, we've doubled up the lights essentially, actually more than. So how many do we have here? 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 5 up here. Baseball's got at least 5, whereas the stadium fields only have 4 because there's more bulbs on each. Cut off by Kat Rumsey, and the sisters have taken care of both outs here on 2 ground ball outs to the left side of the infield. Kayla Sears will step up to the plate now. Chasing the high stuff. First strike 1. Cucci needs a nice 1-2-3 inning here. Struggled a bit with the control in the first. Worked out of a jam. Grounder to right back to her. She makes the scoop. Underhand flip to Aruda, and talk about an easy inning here in the top of the second. 3 ground ball outs. 1-2-3 they go. Durfee coming up.
Leading off the bottom of the second.
Bottom 2 here.
Kaya Raposo.
9, 1, and 2 for Durfee. They sent 8 to the plate in the first. So Kaya Raposo, the number 9 batter, steps in for the first time, and then we're right back to the top of the order. Strike 1 for DeSoto. She too could use a quick inning here, especially after Durfee put up the 4 runs. Strike 2. Quickly 0-2. I enjoy baseball as much as I do softball, but I have to say I love the pace. With softball, it's just so much faster, so much quicker for whatever reason. It just is. There's no waiting around. Get the ball back, foot on the rubber, throw the next pitch. Keep it moving. Love it. Strike 3, back-to-back Ks for DeSoto. She ended the first with the strikeout, and here striking out Raposo to start inning number 2.
Number 3,
and Rachel Silva will step up to the plate for the second time. She walked and scored in her first plate appearance. Sosa playing in at third. Silva swings and misses. That fastball there had a lot of tail to it. Good movement from DeSoto. 2-seamer action, sinking down and away. Went right back to it this time. Hard bunt. Well, actually kind of died there, and no chance at all to get Silva. Thought it was going to be moving a little bit harder towards the pitcher, but nonetheless.
Number 1, Julia
Bunt single.
Rumsey.
So Silva's on base. She stole second and took third on a defensive indifference and was in scoring position. There was one bag away from home before you could even blink. Taking second here, the throw not going to be there. And another stolen base for the Hilltoppers. Running at will here in the early goings. 1-0 pitch from DeSoto. 2-0. Silva takes a secondary lead, comes back to second. Driven in the air, deep to right. Pina backing up, makes the scooped grab there in the air. Nice play there, tracking that one. I'll tell you, Rumsey just missed.
Number 4.
We've seen her drive she and her sister can drive the ball, and just got under that one a little bit. The fly ball to right. Ends up being a sack as Silva takes third. Kat Rumsey now at the plate. Had the infield single that scored Rachel Silva the first run of the game. RBI infield single, and she too came around to score. That's here, going to be played. The plate safe in a collision. And Rachel grabbing her wrist, came in sliding awkwardly. It is Durfee's 5th run. Hopefully not at a cost there. That was kind of a tough collision there at the plate. You knew there was going to be a play at the plate. Silva okay, it appears. And she scores for the second time. That is to center and caught by Podolsky for out number 2. Excuse me, for out number 3. Out number 3, my bad. So that's the inning. Durfee picks up another, and it's 5-0 after 2. Third inning here at Durfee High School, Winarski Field. Hilltoppers back out there to pitch and play some defense. We'll stand for a bit here. Tired of sitting. Never thought I'd say that. Oh, boy. 4 in a row retired by Cucci. Had a nice 1-2-3 inning in the second inning. Hoping for more of the same here in the third. Ball 1 to the number 9 batter, Callie Podolsky, who caught out number 3 in the second. On the ground, a third, fair ball. Rumsey was playing in, and the ball got by her. Down the line it goes, leadoff double for Podolsky.
Now batting number 9, Casey Hoyt.
Great effort there from Rumsey, just out of reach. You know, had she been a little bit further back, might have been able to, but then you got the long throw. So kind of in between, always hard when you get one right down the line. So top of the order now, Casey Hoyt, 2-0. Swings through that one. Took a real good cut. And Durfee, we're in pink today for breast cancer awareness. We usually pick a day, pick a game throughout the year to do it. That's a strike over the outside corner, and we're evened up at 2-2. Cucci has battled back after starting behind. That'll just miss. Full count. Big pitch here from Cucci. It's in the dirt. Ball 4. So the first two have reached here in the third. Podolsky at second.
Number 5, Naomi Rizik.
And now at first, Casey Hoyt. Naomi Rizik, the second baseman. Grounder to third. Rumsey will get the force there. They'll throw across the diamond, and the out there, no. Safe at first. And going first to third is Hoyt. So Rizik reaches on the fielder's choice. Hoyt now at third. And Podolsky erased on 3 unassisted. Five unassisted, rather, excuse me. Third base is 5. Abigail Lee reached on a walk in the first, as was left at third base. Taking second now goes Rizik. No throw. Not surprised, no throw with the runner at third. So now 2 in scoring position. Lee will take ball 3. Snap throw down to third, and nothing doing. Brockton trying to make some noise here in the third. (3-0), 4-0. Ball 4, bases loaded.
Now batting number 21, Isabel DeSoto.
DeSoto is the pitcher today, and she is the only other player besides Podolsky to have gotten a hit. And Coach Ferreira going out to the mound, to the circle, rather, for a meeting with the infield and his pitcher. Big spot here in the third inning. Durfee has built themselves a 5-0 lead. But here with 1 down, bases loaded for the pitcher, DeSoto, who's looking to get a few back here. That's ball 1. (2-0). And more control problems here for Cucci in the third. Behind the hitter, 2 balls, no strikes. That one will hit DeSoto, and it'll bring home Brockton's first run, and it's 5-1. Hoyt scoring from third on the hit batter.
Now batting number 8, Kendall O'Brien.
And now Kendall O'Brien, the batter, flies this one to left, and it's out of play. Jumping on that first pitch from Cucci. So it's Rizik at third, Lee at second, and now DeSoto at first. A bouncer as it's 1-1. That one kind of rolling up to the plate. O'Brien popped out to short to end the first inning. She's 0 for 1 so far today. That one will bounce. Comes to the backstop. The runners will hold. 2-1. Ahead of that one, 2-2. That was a juicy pitch to hit. Kind of was hanging there, enough off speed to fool the hitter, but it was a good spot in the zone to put the barrel of the bat on it. Big pitch here, 2-2. That's gonna hit the batter. Back-to-back hit by pitch, and it'll bring in the second run for Brockton as Rizik comes home.
Now batting number 6, Niley Sosa.
Coach Ferreira back to the circle, and it appears a pitching change is in order here as Rachel Silva running in from center field. It looks like she will inherit a bases loaded jam here, and Cucci's going to head out to center. That is indeed the case. A pitching change at Durfee. So Silva will throw some warm-up pitches here. So Cucci gets through 2 1/3 innings, responsible for the 3 runners on. Step aside for a moment here on Fred TV.
Fall River Public Schools has employment opportunities in various departments for people looking to work with the next generation. We want you to join our team. We have openings for teachers, paraprofessionals, and teacher assistants, as well as other educational support positions. We are also looking to fill operational support positions such as custodial, security, food service, and more. Fall River Public Schools offers competitive salary and benefit plans. We have rewarding work available in our 21st century schools and learning environments. Come grow with us. Please contact the Human Resources Department at 508-675-8420, extension 53708.
Welcome back to Durfee. First pitch swinging against Silva is a foul ball. The batter is Analis Sosa, grounded to short in the second, part of that 1-2-3 second inning for Cucci. That'll bounce in. Strike on the inside. Generous call, but we've seen it today, so Silva will take it. 1-2 is the count. Tying run at first. Bases juice, 2 runs already in. Foul to the backstop. Nubber towards short, it's up the middle. One run is in, it was out of reach. And Sosa with the RBI single. Everybody up a base, and it's 5-3.
Now batting number 11, Emma Samoto.
Abigail Lee coming home. And Emma Samedo, the batter. Ball one. Brockton's bench very loud, cheering on the hitters. Half-hearted swing, foul ball. 1-1. Chopper to Silva at the circle, will throw home, and the force out is in time. Bang, bang play at the plate, erases DeSoto. Samedo will reach on the fielder's choice.
Now batting for the Boxers, number 13, Kayla Sears.
2 down, huge out right there for Durfee. So 1-2 put out there, force it home. Bouncer, oh, that one bounced right up on Sears' shoulder, and the runner took off. You're gonna tag the runner. Run down, the runner rather is out, and Durfee escapes the inning thanks to major base running blunder from the Boxers. Coach Balboni giving it to the team. We'll recap and try to break down the numbers on that put out. Fourth inning, bottom of the third rather, coming up. Durfee up by 2.
Caitlin Cucci.
All right, folks, kind of sorted that out. Bottom of the third. 4, 5, and 6 for Durfee. Caitlin Cucci, Michaela Gonzalez, and Sam Aruda due up here. Heart of the order for the Hilltoppers. DeSoto's first pitch is going to miss. So what happened there, Sears fouled it off, but the runner at first, at the time, Samedo didn't realize, broke for second and was all the way at second. So the putout ends up being 2 to 3 to 2 and then to 5. Because Cucci, Abby that is, threw to first, and they had to tag out the runner. But she was all the way at second. They thought they were just getting the force. But there's no force at first base because it was a foul ball. So they had to try to catch the runner in a rundown. So it went to first, and then Aruda threw back to home to guard home plate. And from there, Cucci threw to Rumsey, and they were able to tag out, as it turned out, O'Brien, who ended up also caught in the rundown because everybody was shifting around. So 2-3, 2-5, lead runner erased for out number 3. Sears will come back up next inning to lead things off for the Boxers as she was caught mid-at-bat when the final out was made. Cucci reaching base for the second time, this time thanks to the free pass to lead off the bottom of the third. Durfee with the base runner, foul ball, and she'll have to go back to first. Gonzalez grounded out in her first AB, an RBI ground out to third that brought home Durfee's third run. Poked foul again. This is going to be a tough play. Oh, juggled in and out of the glove of O'Brien. Oh, and 2. Aggressive at bat for Gonzalez. Fouled off again. Getting dark here at Winarski Field. Those lights be kicking on soon, I'd imagine. 7 o'clock, Chris? Probably? Yeah. Yeah, I know. It's amazing. Even the lights here, folks, are on an app now. So all controlled with the phone and an app, and you set a timer and it just kicks on. It's pretty amazing. 1 and 2. That one missing. Hard grounder past the bag at third, foul. Pretty good crowd on hand today. Wednesday evening game. That'll miss. Throw down to second will not be in time on the stolen base from Cucci. And it's 2 and 2. Up and away. Count is full. Gonzalez was down 0-2 and has put on a great at-bat here. She's seen over a half dozen pitches. Grounded to third. It's past Sosa. And a base hit just under the glove. Cucci to third. Base hit for Gonzalez to left, and it's runners at the corners. And nobody out here in the bottom of the third for Durfee. Sam Aruda, the batter. An infield single that drove home a run. Stolen base, and then moved up twice, ultimately scoring on back-to-back wild pitches. That one, a sinker down and in. Another pitch with a lot of good movement. Swung through, no throw to second, and Gonzalez taking the bag. Slap to the right side, foul. One and 2 the count here. On the ground to first. The throw home, not in time. Really good play from Brockton, but just enough speed from Cucci to score the 6th run for Durfee.
Now batting number 9, Abby Cucci.
Now Abby Cucci, the batter. So standing at third is Gonzalez with 1 out, a run in. Poked to short. Runner will score. And Durfee manufacturing a couple runs here with a couple ground ball outs. And they get 2 back as Gonzalez scores. It's 7-3.
Number 10, Skyla Fernandez.
Worked that time, Chris. Chris Policino Coach Chris on the PA joked with him whenever he does a test. I say, hey, it works. I can hear you. And that time he didn't have the switch on. I said, hey, it worked. Oh, boy. 2 down here in the third. After Aruda and Cucci back-to-back ground ball outs for RBIs, scored Caitlin Cucci and Michaela Gonzalez. Inside-out swing foul down the line, and it's 1-2 here on Skylar Fernandez. Struck out in her only at-bat, 0 for 1. Raposo on deck if the inning should continue. DeSoto would like to end it here. The 1-2 pitch. Down and in, a little bouncer. Back to the backstop. Inside out swing again down the line. That one a little closer to the foul line, but still out of bounds, out of play. Two. That one off the fence. Two again. That one will be in there for strike 3. The upper quadrant of the plate to end the inning, and it is a 7-3 Hilltoppers lead as we head to the middle inning. Fourth inning here at Winarski Field, the campus of Durfee High School. Hilltoppers up by 4. They got 2 runs back. 7-3 the score as we hit the middle inning here. Silva's first pitch was a bouncer for ball 1. That one a kind of a half-hearted swing and a miss from Sears, who was up at the plate in the top of the third when the rundown occurred for the third out, that 2-3-2-5 put out. So she'll get the reprieve here and get to step back in, because she was not the Brockton boxer that was retired. The third out came on the bases. And now ahead in the count, 2-1. Defensively, Durfee with a change here. Bella Nunes taking over right field, number 14. And that's with Raposo due up to start next inning. So it appears Nunes now will take over and finish. She'll stay in the number 9 spot. And that Raposo's day is done after one at-bat with the one strikeout she had, 0 for 1 today. That one, a swing and a miss as well from Sears. Count is full, 3-2. Silva with the payoff pitch. That one's popped straight up. That's a foul ball. And Cucci not in good position to make that play. Typically as a catcher, right, you want to spin, have your back to the infield because the spin on the ball is going to affect which trajectory it goes. So kind of always tough to catch that when you're going towards fair territory, but you know, something as a younger player, there are many young players on this Durfee team that, you know, you'll learn as you go. But seen that happen before, not the first time, and I mean by her, just in general over the years. Seen that happen before, and I'm sure she'll correct that the next time she gets the chance. Full count pitch again, and Silva's gonna lose her with the leadoff walk.
Now batting, number 2, Callie Podolsky.
Podolsky, the number 9 batter, will step in. A double down the line in her only at bat, 1 for 1. She was erased on a fielder's choice at third base in that 3-run third inning for Brockton. At the time, that was a big out. Runner will break for second. The throw going there, and it's going to scoot towards the outfield grass. No further advance from Sears on the wild pitch. So in scoring position with nobody out. Podolsky the batter, 2-0. Takes a strike. Looped to the left side. Oh, the runner broke, and Rumsey throws through. Had a really good opportunity to stick the glove out and make the tag, but elected not to. Sears going to third, and Podolsky retired 6-3. Hoyt coming to the plate. Been on twice without the benefit of a hit. She scored once. So 2 walks today for the leadoff batter, and a run scored. Swings through that one. Was that not a foul ball? I guess not. Off the glove, I suppose. I heard contact somewhere, but I didn't really hear a ping, so I suppose it was off the glove. Nonetheless, the wild pitch doesn't matter as Sears stays at third. No advance. Bouncer 1-1 the count. Swung over that one, and it's 1-2. That's going to be just a bit upstairs, 2-2. Hilltoppers pitching still does not have a strikeout today between Cucci and Silva. Swing and a miss that time. They'll have to throw to first, and it's going to be late. And it's up the line. The run will score, and Hoyt will go to second. So it's 7-4. Brockton gets a run home.
Number 5, Naomi Rizek.
Really our first official error of the game there, allowing the run to score. The wild pitch allowed the runner to reach on the strikeout, And then the throwing error by Cucci. That's roped into left center, and that's trouble. Cucci can't make the play. Coming home is Hoyt. The throw well up the line, and it's 7-5. Throw to second, not in time.
Number 23, Abigail Lee.
Abigail Lee, the batter. One 0. That'll miss. Well ahead of the pitch there, Lee. Another Brockton boxer who's been on twice and scored today without the benefit of a hit. 2 walks on the day for the catcher. Ahead of the count, 2-1. That'll miss. 3-1. Rope left side, caught in the air, and the runner will go back to third. Nice snag by Kat Rumsey. There's 2 down as DeSoto, the pitcher, will come to the plate. DeSoto with a single and a hit by pitch. Was left on base both times. Grounder to short. Rumsey scoops and fires to first. The inning is over, but Brockton gets 2 more. A little bit of some mishaps there in the middle part of the inning, but Durfee escapes further trouble and continues to lead here at Winarski Field. Bottom 4 coming up. Bottom 4, and Bella Nunes, who came in defensively last inning in right field for Kaya Raposo, will step in for the first time, and the lights are on here at Winarski Stadium. Two and 0, and now 3-0 the count. So this counts as a considered a pinch hit situation here because of the change in the order. Nunes taken all the way, and it's ball 4. 4-pitch walk to begin the 4th inning for Durfee. And they have a base runner. We've seen a ton of walks today.
Number 3.
Both sides with a lot of free passes, that's for sure. Courtesy runner for Nunes is going to be Mia. Where am I? I know it's Mia. What's her last name? Jasumi. There we go.
Now running number 16, Mia Jasumi.
Silva pulls back on the bunt for ball 1. Silva's been on twice, a walk and a bunt single. She scored 2 runs today as well. Just what you want from your leadoff batter. Taking off for second on the wild pitch is Jasumi. Also had a lot of wild pitches today. It's not been a day for the pitchers, needless to say. And I don't say that jokingly, it's just a fact. Today has been a day for the hitters, at least through half the game. Silva, whoa, ducking out of the way, and it's dropped. That should have been an out. Lee could not hold on to it, and Silva catching a break will have second life here. She pulled the bat out of the way, but was ducking for cover, made contact, and if Lee had held it, that would have been a pop foul ball out. 3-1. Pop up. Oh, nice snag. Playing in was Sosa. She was way in. She was halfway up the line and made a catch on it, and Silva retired for the first time in the game. Big first out for DeSoto, who's got the runner at second base. Julia Rumsey, the batter, popped out to short and flew out to right. Takes ball 1. Right back to the fence. We got a quality fence here. 1-1. Rumsey, both sisters, we've seen they can give it a ride, but have not really squared up on one yet today. That's high and out of the zone. Another, I want to pass ball. The catcher had the glove on it, so that moves the runner up. So Jasumi, the pinch runner for Nunes, who was the pinch hitter for Raposo, at third with 1 out. 2-1 to Rumsey. Ball 3. To center, that's hit pretty well. Podolsky is under it, makes the catch, sac fly, and an RBI for Rumsey, and Durfee scores their 8th. It's 8-5. That's the second out, but a big second out. Sac fly to center.
Number 4, Kat Rumsey.
Yeah, that one a little outside. Kat Rumsey takes strike 1. That one driven in the air to center, high in the air. Podolsky will handle that one as well. 2 loud outs from the Rumsey sisters. Durfee plates another. They've scored in every frame. 8-5 after 4. Top of the 5th inning, Evan Massoud with you here at Durfee High School for varsity softball. Big 3 competition between the Boxers from Brockton and your Durfee Hilltoppers. Hilltoppers scoring again. A single run there in the 4th to pad the lead a little bit. Back to a 3-run cushion. Silva back out there, continuing her relief efforts here in the circle. Driven in the air, deep to left field. Backing up on it is Fernandez. It's over her head, and at the fence, she'll gather it. Taking the turn, heading to third. The throw there will be in time. She's out! Fernandez to Rumsey. Trying to stretch it into a triple, and it did not happen. They're going to talk about it. Sure looked like she was out. Now they're going to talk about it, and O'Brien's still standing there. Yeah, she's out. Absolutely. I was going to say absolutely. From here, you could clearly see the glove down. We had a good vantage point, from behind home plate. What a relay. Nice play there out in left field from Fernandez as well. 1 down. So that's a double and then a throw out at third. So she does get credited with the hit. And then out trying to stretch it into the double. 7-6-5, the put out. Now, Annalise Sosa, the batter. And it's 2-1. Three and one. That'll miss. And it'll be a walk for Sosa, on for the 2nd time.
Number 11, Emma Sumido.
Emma Sumido, the batter now. She reached on a fielder's choice last time, and she actually is what started that rundown final put out of the 3rd. She took off on what was a foul ball she thought was in play. She took off from first, and everything kind of snowballed a little bit for the Boxers. So that's ball 1. Snap throw down. No. Into right field, the runner will hold. On that same token, it's nice to try to make something happen, but when you're only up by 2 or 3, you don't need to do the snap throws down to first. And it's kind of the same deal that, Brockton down by 3. I know we're trying to stretch it into a triple, but honestly, you're the leadoff runner. O'Brien got the double. You settle for 2. You don't make the first out on the bases when you're down by 3 runs. So nice piece of hitting, choked up. They'll step on the bag at second for the force out, and Sumido will reach. Two down.
New batter for the Boxers, now batting number 19, Madison Pina.
Madison Pina, the pinch hitter for Kayla Sears. Pina was the flex. 1 pitch, 1 out, and the inning is over. Good inning for Durfee, a quick inning, something that the Hilltoppers needed here at home. Bottom 5 up next. Caitlin Cucci, the leadoff batter here in the 5th inning for Durfee. First pitch swinging, and it eats up Hoyt. Cucci will reach for the 3rd time in 3 plate appearances. That one in E6, bouncing off the glove of Hoyt. Cucci had a single and scored a run in the 1st, a walk, a stolen base, and a run scored in the 3rd, and now on base here thanks to the error to lead off the 5th inning. See if she can come around and score yet again. Gonzalez, the batter, showing bunt, drops it down, that's foul. Wow, took a turn at the last second there. Had Sosa touched it just a split second earlier, that would have been fair. Look at how far down the line she's playing. She's literally halfway down the line, Sosa is, and that's why she made such a play on Rachel Silva's pop-up on the bunt last inning, because she was so close to the plate. That's roped foul. Very unusual, even if you're playing in at the corners to be and playing the bunt defense, to be that far up the line. 0-2 now. We will not see Gonzalez put the bunt down. She'll take away. Throw down a second. The runner slides in safely. Cucci with another stolen base. The Sox are playing now in Detroit. Bregman just homered again. Guy is on a roll. What a signing. Taking 3rd is Cucci on the wild pitch. Full count, 3-2 to Gonzalez. Runner at 3rd and nobody out for Durfee. Trying to score for the 5th straight inning. Swung on and missed. Ball is dropped. They'll throw to 1st. The runner coming in, and she'll score. And it's 9-5 on the strike him out, throw him out here.
Now batting number 11, Sam Aruda.
That is the 4th strikeout of the day for DeSoto. Gonzalez down on strikes, and the putout goes 2-3. Had to throw her out. But Durfee grabs their 9th. Foul ball. Sam Aruda, the batter. Poke to right, actually line to right, down the line. Nice grab there. She's taking the turn. Slow relay, but man, I'm surprised Aruda took the turn because Pina played it great. Ball is thrown away, and we're going to have what we call a Little League home run all the way around the bases. Aruda comes home. 10-5. How about that?
Abby Cucci.
Abby Cucci, the batter. Chopper to the left side. Tough play here. Backhanded stab. Throw to 1st. Not in time. Pulled O'Brien off the bag.
Now batting number 10, Skyla Fernandez.
Infield single there for Abby Cucci, and she's on now. Skylar Fernandez an 0 for 2 day with a pair of strikeouts. Last time caught looking. Hoping to change her fortunes here. Runner taken off. Throw down a second. Will not be in time. Upstairs. That one will miss. Throw to third. This will be well in time. And the runner is out. Out number 2. Popped up and out of reach. Lee diving, unable to corral it. Full count here to Fernandez. DeSoto getting that second out. Ball 4, and Fernandez will reach for the first time today. The inning will continue. After a pair of strikeouts in her first 2 at-bats, Fernandez on with 2 down, and
now batting number 16, Maya Jasumi.
Maya Jasumi, the batter. Two and 0. Upstairs, 3-0. Jasumi has not batted today. Came in defensively. I'm sorry, pinch run, actually. She came in to pinch run, then took over defensively. Takes the strike there. I guess she came back in. I'm confused because Sykes went out defensively and now Jasumi back in. A lot of changes made here. That's looped into left field. That could be trouble. No, hung up long enough. Semedo makes the catch. And the inning is over, but Durfee picks up another 2 runs. And it's 10-5. Top 6, and Rachel Silva back out there. 9-1-2 in the Brockton order. Podolsky, the leadoff batter here in the 6th, will take ball 1. Podolsky, a 1-for-2 evening, a double, and a ground out so far. That one will hit Podolsky. 3rd hit by pitch of the game. All 3 have been from Durfee pitching. So the leadoff batter reaching here in the 6th.
Casey Hoyt.
Top of the lineup now, Casey Hoyt. Step in for the 4th time. Takes ball 1. That's a strike. Swung through. Foul ball, so dead ball. 1-2 the count. Mentioned earlier, baseball won today on the road at Brockton, 7-0. Boys tennis, Big Three champs this year. Girls still not yet decided. 2-2. That one missing. Hoyt struck out last time but reached on the wild pitch and ended up ultimately scoring. This is deep in the hole at short. The throw to second is in time for the force. 1 out as they erase Podolsky. Hoyt will reach on the fielder's choice.
Now batting number 5, Naomi Rizik.
One out here in the 6th. Rizik the batter on twice today. Fielder's choice. And a base hit. She drove home a run last time up. Another snap throw down to first. And nobody there to back up the play. Luckily for Durfee, Hoyt still laying there after the dive to the bag. 2-0 pitch from Silva. Ball 3. Ball 4. It's a 4-pitch walk to Rizik.
Now batting
And up to second base goes Hoyt.
Abigail Lee.
Abigail Lee retired for the first time in her last at-bat, 0 for 1, but was on twice before that with 2 walks and a run scored in the first 2 times she came to the plate. That one will miss. Ball 1. Silva with some control issues here to begin the frame. Six straight out of the zone. Rope to left, and that will fall in. Right in front of Fernandez. The throw to third not in time. Bases are loaded here in the 6th with 1 out.
Now batting number 21, Isabel DeSoto.
The pitcher DeSoto with 1 swing could make this a 1-run game. DeSoto 1 for 2 on twice. Loop to left and out of the reach of Rumsey. Base hit and an RBI. They'll get it out there at third. That's out number 2. The run does score. It's 10-6. That's a nice heads-up play there by Cucci out in center field to throw to third and get the out. So Rizik is retired 8-5 on the fielder's choice. DeSoto reaching thanks to the hit and the RBI. Driven in the air down the line. And that will do it. Fernandez squeezes the glove on it. Brockton gets 1 back. It's 10-6. Bottom of the 6th. Top of the order for the Hilltoppers here in what they hope will be their final inning at the plate. Silva will bat for the 3rd time here in the game. A 10-6 Durfee lead, and Rachel Silva, whoa, another time ducking out of the way, and it hits the bat. That one will bounce it there. Two and 1 the count. Make it 3-1. Silva ahead. Again, Sosa playing well down that line at 3rd. Roped into right center. Got right on top of that one, and Silva with a ringing single to lead off the 6th inning, on for the 3rd time in the game.
Now batting, number 1, Julia Rumsey.
Julia Rumsey will step up to the plate. Couple sacrifices today in RBI. Silva darting to second, in there with ease on the stolen base. Unofficially for me, her 3rd stolen base of the game. And already in scoring position. See if she takes 3rd. She's gonna go there, and she's gonna get in without a problem. Ball goes into left, and Silva will score Durfee's 11th, and with that run, Durfee has scored in every inning today. So a stolen base and an E2 brings her home. That's called doing it yourself with a little help. She's singled, got on base, stole a couple of bags, and came around in an error, all while the next batter, Julia Rumsey, still standing at the dish. You gotta love it. And a hit by pitch, seeing it brushed up against the home plate umpire making the call. Rumsey will reach on the hit batter. Kat Rumsey, the batter now for Durfee.
Number 4, Kat Rumsey.
I'd like to see Rumsey drive one out of the park here to right. Like I said earlier in the game, she and her sister really have some good power from the left side, but just haven't been able to get around on one today. And Rumsey will take 3rd. Almost the same, almost a carbon copy of what we just saw from Silva on the bases. At 3rd with nobody out. You know, I mentioned hard to get around on something today from a hitting standpoint. That's because DeSoto, when she's missed, her pitches have been low, and it's hard to elevate, especially from an underhand pitcher to begin with, because softball throws underhand. When you're missing low, it's very hard to lift the ball. So there haven't been a lot of pitches that have been left, you know, kind of middle high to be able to get the barrel of the bat through it and drive it. Three and 0 the count here. Rumsey taking all the way. It's strike 1. To center. That is going to get down. And Rumsey does drive that one. An RBI single, and it's 12-6.
Now batting, number 8, Caitlin Cucci.
Cucci with a looper to left. And that's in for a hit. First 4 have reached for Durfee here in the 6th. Bunt is laid down. It goes foul as Gonzalez stepping to the plate. He struck out swinging in the 5th inning. A 1-for-3 day with a run scored. That's foul, and it's 0-2. DeSoto working quickly. That one fouled off right towards Coach Ferreira and just ducked out of the way. Didn't bother putting the arm up. That's right, John. I'm razzing you on live coverage. That ball was within your range. Come on. Coach Ferreira, one of the biggest jokesters out there, so I know that he will get a laugh out of that. Oh, I just heard he just called himself old. I just caught that too. He's not old. Come on. You're not old, John. Grounded to second. The run will score as Rumsey and Cucci had moved up on the bases. So Rumsey in from third there on the ground ball out from Gonzalez. 4-3 the put out and the RBI. And there's one out here in the 6th inning. 3 runs in for the Hilltoppers. 13-6 the score. Sam Maruta, the batter, had what we dub as a Little League home run last time up. Got the line drive single to right, never stopped at first. It forced the throw into second. The ball got away, and she didn't stop running until she came home. It's almost the same spot. That one just a bit foul, and it's 0-2. But nonetheless, Aruda rounded the bases. Always exciting to see. Poked out off the top of the fence, dropping down foul. That one will bounce in. Runner coming home. Cucci will score. And it is 14-6. One and two to Aruda. Now nobody on, and it's 2-2. Abby Cucci on deck. She's had an interesting day at the plate. Fisted foul, and I think that hit one of the fingers. Yeah, I think so. That never feels good. Aruda shaking it off. 2-2 pitch will come again here. Time was called by home plate before the pitch. 2-2 pitch coming. That one's going to go behind the batter, and it's full count, 3-2. That one will miss, and Durfee will have another base runner as Aruda on for the 3rd time. A 3 RBI day for Aruda, and 3 times on base. Now Cucci, the batter.
Number 9, Abby Cucci.
Cucci walked in the 1st, took 2nd on a defensive indifference, moved to 3rd on a wild pitch and was left there. Grounded to short, an RBI ground out in the 3rd, and then reached on an infield single in the 5th, stole 2nd, and then was cut down at 3rd, 2-5 on a caught stealing. That'll miss. 3-0 the count. Durfee up by 8. They've scored 4 times here in the 6th. If they can go up by 10, it would end the game on the mercy rule, just like we saw Brockton, the baseball game here. That was a shortened game because of Durfee's bats in their home half of the 6th. So we'll see what happens here. The inning will continue. Still only 1 out. Skylar Fernandez, the batter. 0 for 2 with a walk. I'll bounce in. Throw down to third. Not sure why nobody was going there. Now the runners will move up and get there safely. And an E2. Those 2 runs there could end this game. (14-6). The first game between these 2 schools went to Durfee 21-2 in a 5-inning mercy rule shortened game. And now here, Durfee with runs, with 15th and 16th runs out there, if they should bring them home. We will not play the 7th. 2-1. Fernandez ahead in the count still. She swung through that one. That one will get away. Runner will come home. There'll be a play at the plate, and it's going to be safe. Aruda sneaking in under the tag on the wild pitch. Durfee's 5th run here in the 6th inning, the most they've put up in any inning. A lot of crooked numbers on the scoreboard tonight. Count is full on that pitch. That was a strike to Fernandez. Bouncer is ball 4. And Fernandez will reach 3rd straight walk of the inning for DeSoto. Soraya Sykes will come to the plate here and bat for the first time.
Soraya Sykes.
How about this? Getting a chance to pinch hit Sykes. If she can get a hit here, would pretty much end the game. And Silva's on deck as well. Runner took 2nd. Fernandez is there. Runner coming home. The ball gets away. And that is going to make it 16-6. And that's 10 runs here in the home half of the 6th. That should. See, different rules for every sport, even though baseball, softball share so many of the same. We ended the baseball game after the run scored. It got to 10. That was it. But here we are. We're still playing on. So, you know, it's hard sometimes with so many little fine details in the rules. But 10 runs is 10 runs. That hit the batter or no? No, I guess not. 17-6. Sykes down on strikes. 2 down, and Silva coming to the plate. Durfee is batted around here.
Rachel Silva.
Durfee is batted around here in the 6th. Silva batting for the 2nd time in the inning. She led it off with a single to right and scored on an error 3 pitches later. 1-0. Shows bunt. Drop down. That's a fair ball. Throw to first. And that'll end the inning, and it should end the game. Oh, so we're playing on. This is very confusing here. Top of the 7th, and Silva will look to finish it off. Got some clarifications from our home plate umpire. Softball, it's 12 after 5, that's it. There is no 10 after 6. So again, that's where we say these little differences in the rulings. And baseball was 10 after 6, and that's why it just ended. So needless to say, we'll play the 7th. Hey, we're here. I could care less. I could not care less. We're already here. We'll play the 7th. It was just a matter of confusion on our end here, the interpretation of the rules. So we will play the 7th. Durfee up by 11, and Silva hoping for an easy inning here in the 7th to have Durfee pick up their second win. 3-0 the count. That is going to be ball 4 to Annalise Sosa, who will get to second because that ball really got away. That'll bring up a, let's see, is this Semedo? No, I believe this is a new hitter for Brockton. It is number 15. Zanaya Tuluk, it appears. Please forgive me if I'm saying that incorrectly. One and 0. That'll miss 2-0. Bouncer, 3-0. That's in there for a strike. 3-1. That's a strike. Oh, a generous call. That was really not that close. Rachel will take it. And the count is full. Gonna make Tuluk have to swing the bat. That is strike 3, another very generous call. Rachel will tip her hat and say thank you, Blue. And there's one down here in the 7th inning.
Now batting, number 19, Madison King.
That is actually a strikeout looking, and that is just the second strikeout for Durfee pitching today. It's a foul ball, dead ball, no need to throw. And it's strike 1. Durfee's only other strikeout was Hoyt back in the 4th, but she reached because she beat out the ball bounced in. She beat out the throw to first. So it was not a recorded out. A lot of spin on that, gloved by Gonzalez. 2 down here in the 7th. Yes, the hitter for Sears retired there. And now number 7 coming to bat for Brockton, and that is going to be Jada Vong.
Number 7, Jada Vong.
Upstairs. Runner took third, by the way, so Sosa is there. Rachel Silva not really worried about her. Ooh, that one bounced up and stuck on the bat for a minute. 2-0 the count. Silva just worried about Vong at the plate and hoping to end things here. No further runs coming across for Brockton. That is going to drop just before the zone there. A little off speed, and it's 3-0. Top of the order on deck. Hoyt looking for another chance to bat. Has scored 3 times this evening and been on all 4 times she's come to the plate. None of those times with the benefit of a hit. So how's that? Talk about finding ways to reach base. Pretty amazing. 3-1. That is ball 4 and a walk for Vong. And it'll be Casey Hoyt. Hoyt walked in the first, walked in the third and scored, reached on the wild pitch, the strikeout that she beat out to first and scored, and then last time reached on a fielder's choice and scored. No hits for Hoyt this evening, despite being on base all 4 times she's come to the plate. She starts off behind, 0-1 in the count. A couple of pretty ugly scorecards here. Lots of offense today. Ripped to left, Fernandez tracking, gloves it, and Durfee wins it here in Big 3 play against Brockton. It's their second win of the year, both wins here in 25 against the Boxers. This one a 17-6 final score on Pink Out Day, Breast Cancer Awareness Night for the Hilltoppers. Always good to win at home. It's the first time Durfee has won at home this year. And offense, both sides certainly made some mistakes in this game. Durfee made less of them and took advantage of the other team's mistakes. And got some good pitches and some good plays when they needed them. So good to see the win, and that's going to wrap up our softball coverage here in 2025. In terms of full game coverage, senior night is scheduled for next week. We will, of course, cover that ceremony. But in terms of full game coverage, that we'll do it on Fred TV for the softball team here in 25. Jake Pereira running camera this evening for us. I'm Evan Massoud. The final score one last time from Winarski Field. 17-6. Durfee wins it over Brockton. We hope we will see you Friday, weather permitting, for baseball senior night against New Bedford at 6 p.m. So long.